What's up? What's crazy? I was just down the street from your house too. You heard me?
Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost.
I don't even remember. Oh no, I was just down the street from your house. Oh damn. I'm live, y'all. How you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'm running back. Running back. Running back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Then run it back. Run it back. I said I was just down by your house. Just down the street from your house. Damn. What am I gonna do with Julio?
Huh? All right, much appreciated, Coach. As we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
Like being on
the scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5.
The stream is up if y'all wanted to go ahead and tune in. Stop playing. I don't have time for your game.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he got...
Hey, hold up. What the fuck you doing with Todd Gurley?
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play.
Oh, my God, Father.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down now, Carney. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready? 54. Echo, echo. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Get in the way.
On third down, Jackson.
Oh, that's...
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. They'll run on first down. Carney. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They're running it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
God. I didn't even
now
do that.
flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball
that's what
moves.
I get, though. I'm going to talk to you.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jackson options out left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd.
Put that nigga on his ass just now. Cole Beasley.
Down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 46 down, man. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Wentz. He's got Lacoste as tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz.
That Lacoste get out the way, man.
Knock that one free.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Oh, my goodness. What are you doing? You lucky. You lucky, Davis. I just want to let you know that.
He hits home for the sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here.
You wasn't supposed to have that pick.
I think that goes all the way back.
You didn't even know that that was coming. Pause on that, no homo.
Because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated
corner
double
route.
teams. He doesn't
Man,
care if
first of all, that nigga will shake out his boot. That's Alshon Jeffrey or Deion Jones.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 score line as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Oh, God.
And they're going to have this across
You did not have to run my
midfield
second
and
year, man.
inside
Over
the
like that.
45. That one 28 yards on the ground. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
You got to say pause on that. You have to say pause on that.
Just down a score. They come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
74.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Oh, my gosh.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Flush, and he's going to go down again.
Damn.
In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taken in at the 11. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake. Wentz.
Oh, my God, Father.
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Can't be doing shit like that.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check 43. Check.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Brooks.
Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
I walk down with this nigga.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Dude, you got to make that tackle.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
54. I'm going to come back to you. 54 is Mike. 54.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Jackson. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, the 1st down for the Falcons.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Bryant missed it. No good. Wide to the left there for Bryant. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin with a run by Smith. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 41, Wentz.
Oh, no, not like that.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's getting back at the closing stages of the first half. Edelman was the intended target. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, my lead.
The first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Gurley, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one.
Oh, my gosh, he did it again.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one.
2 joints back to
back. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Wentz. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go, great. Go. Slam. Hey, forward, Tokyo.
53 is the mark. Squeeze, double. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 50.
Now Wentz. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught. Smith. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Wentz now to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
I know a retirement ceremony is a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
Oh, no.
Pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And again this time to the tailback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's intended across. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Actually able to punch this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Man. Like Belize said, I'm plugged in, man. My Wi-Fi ain't failing me.
Very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, my.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Army. Right there. 54. Right there.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Kill.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Wentz going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He'll rifle this from deep right side.
We'll do that shit.
And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. But the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Time to go,
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking deep for Julio.
No.
This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. 3rd and goal, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now.
Run touchdown, Philadelphia! Nelson Aguilar, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about a 3-point
kicker.
Exactly.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I said, God damn, man.
So now he's equaled his interception total from
all the pressure in the world. I can't take this.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Throwing is Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He lost 2 there,
and it's 3rd down.
For that shit, running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Bro, Antoine, please pick that joint off. Finally.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's looking for Ridley again. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And my first sack.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
Block 2 niggas. I promise you that's
as they take over.
20 more yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
X3, 218, chopper. He's checking. Man 5-7. Showing up. Hatchet. Hey, check 24. Hey, orbit.
Wentz to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, my.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
If you put that bitch up there, man, I promise you that's a touchdown.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a desperation throw deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Smith. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
That's exactly what she said. The Dirty Dozens. Hey, go ahead, bro. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Brady Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All this trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. I'm delayed, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Ball, man. All I ever do is ball, man.
20-7. Yeah.
I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon.
Nah, bro, this nigga was in that fucking defense, and that shit was like, it was blowing me because it was like semi-pressure. It wasn't like nothing that would make me throw no crazy throw, but it was just something that was like annoying, if that makes sense. A little bit.
Leon Lett, where are you now? Hey, it's the coach. This is week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a rematch of one of the more memorable Thanksgiving games
I play that big
in
boy,
NFL history.
You in here? Well, yeah, I play him next week.
For our colleagues, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to... This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they were able to put the pen to the paper this week, get this deal done, contract extension. And I'm sure that the coach's front office happy. He's got to be happy, too, though.
He's got to be relieved. He doesn't have to worry about moving now. Doesn't have to worry about not.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Dolphins. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It is a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. And you're drafting a
ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Looking to throw. Price across the formation. He's got a man. That's Allen. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Right there, 54. Right there, 54.
Price now from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Ready, set. 61. Matchbox, right. Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. And lucky.
Price on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Let's go.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Price. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Forced out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw. Price. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had
to. This is caught by Hearns. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Ready. Mike by 4. Mike's by 4. Greystone travel. Greystone travel.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Price throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake. To throw is Price. Throwing on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running, it's Drake. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Here's Price to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Price. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That time defensively looked like... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Price. And he hits Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy deep. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Price. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground.
Here we go. Set. 6 orange. Nice 7. Let's go. Hot.
Price now on 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning...
And this is caught inside the 5. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Smoke! Defense. Our time. It's our time.
Price on first down. And he completes it to Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Price operating from the gun. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Price. From the gun, he'll throw. It's complete. Stills down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Price. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Shit was alright at first, man. But she just...
Okay, so once you arrive here at 9, doors are locked because it's open at 10 o'clock. You just ring the doorbell, which is on the left side of the door, and the manager calls. I just don't know this right now, bro. It's typical what happened on Friday. So, I ain't even tripping.
fuck him.
I'm not tripping. But, don't sit here and act like you scared, bro. Like,
Oh shit.
That's what see y'all Friday. Let's see y'all prep though. Okay.
You thought it was you thought it was a game?
You realize was super like you was scared or something. Like,
That shit ridiculous.
I don't understand, bro. Rope party that motherfucker. You probably hyping her head up and all that. She said I'm dead, shit, way slow for y'all not to pull up pieces of shit. This time gangsta on the gram. Oh, I can't believe this, but snakes will be snakes. I let them slither, but by the bum ass though, can't fucking spell. Why wasn't this said in person? Y'all said as fuck. First of all, you wait almost 2 hours after we pulled off from your house to say something.
That shit ridiculous.
Nobody posted shit on Instagram. Not that I know of. Nobody said shit on Instagram but earlier. When all this shit was originally
That shit is ridiculous, bro.
what the fuck is he back at?
Crib. Probably. I don't know. Might be in the crib. I'm just talking shit.
Like, Shorty, you really trying yourself, like.
I'm about to play the Giant. I mean the Cowboys. Oh, my thing's still up from my other game against Davis. Oh.
Let me stop my
Going bigger. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him better.
Hey, all egg, no devil.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden football on
Shit,
EA
nigga, y'all trying to pull back up?
Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back with...
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
What is that?
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
This shit ridiculous.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And on this offensive unit, your thoughts on Travis Frederick?
He's a quarterback's best friend. Sets all the line calls and blocks so aggressively.
On second down, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy.
I'm not either, bro, but it's the principle.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up
I don't know.
Look at the defensive starters for the New York Giants. They're going to need to be strong against the run of this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45.
Nobody said none of that to him.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the 40 now on second down. Prescott, man over.
Come on, man.
And Rattling. And they're going to have another first down. It's made at the Giants 23. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. On the counter, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like
somebody trying to work for me
down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
This shit ain't where it's at.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Bridgewater now. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check, 47.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was...
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He's got his man. This is Tate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. On 1st down, Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater, the intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Through an opening, and there he goes. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fair... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Saquon Barkley. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And Barkley did not get there. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater, flush to his right. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Bridgewater finds his tight end Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Bridgewater. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Throwing. Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
The toss out to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to the tailback. Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that...
Y'all can't even hear me. I'm over here talking shit. I'm over here getting fucked up by these Cardinals.
Slowly and delicately.
I mean, by the Cowboys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
No, bro.
That'll be taken in the
Dak
end
just
zone.
throwing dots.
No run back here. This will be a touchback. And
But it's not even like they really doing it on offense. I just know that I cannot stop the niggas, bro, and then yeah, they're about to try to run the ball to death because it's third quarter with 30-something seconds.
With the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field
8 to
goal in
24.
the first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle. Come on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott.
Bro, knock the fucking ball out of his hand, bro.
He's going to have the first down.
Nigga Dak is 8 for 8.
It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's Pollard again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ball. You're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run.
Bro, who is this nigga Hollister? We keep catching this.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people point,
there he goes left.